We're all touched in some way by the First World War and the generation who lived through it. We may choose to say thanks through our family, community, place of work, or simply on our own as individuals. We invite you to explore the First World War heritage where you live to find reasons for giving thanks. We can let people know what you're doing, and this will encourage others to join in. You can also spread the word that we have ways for schools and young people to say thank you. School children are invited to enter our Commonwealth-wide creative competition, paying thanks to the First World War generation in a song, a poem, or a work of art. The best of these may even be featured at the Royal British Legion's Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall, attended by Her Majesty the Queen and members of the royal family. Details can be found on our Thank You website. Young people can also hold a Thank You Day with fun events planned like a dramatic performance, an art and poetry exhibition, or a talk by local elders about what they learnt about during the war. Clubs, organisations and youth groups have their own reasons to remember the First World War. For example, Girl Guides made bandages and slings, while Boy Scouts collected eggs, protected roads and railway lines and delivered messages. Many of the Scottish Pals battalions have links to community groups today, and you can encourage them to explore this connection and say thank you. Thank you can also take the form of a community picnic, a remembrance walk, or a thank you jumble sale. People could come together to clean up a war memorial or war grave. A local historian could give a talk about how the First World War affected the community. Anything that pays tribute to the community legacy from the First World War will be a fitting way to bring people together. The Royal British Legion is developing toolkits and resources to help make your club and community events a success. These will be shared in due course. Nearly every sports club in the nation has a heritage in the First World War, as all professional sport was suspended in 1915 for the duration. Dozens of Pals battalions were raised by sports clubs and their supporters. Football, rugby, cricket and golf, to name a few, sent their finest players to the conflict. You can reach out to these same clubs and supporters today to organise a charity match dedicated to the First World War generation. Bike rides, fun runs and motor rallies can also pay thanks to their First World War counterparts. Or a sports club can take a role as a community hub, inviting people to a get-together or a dinner on a First World War thank you theme. We can't forget the many ways of saying thank you in the workplace. Many of today's shops, businesses and institutions played a role in the First World War and had employees who served in the conflict. Their staff and customers can say thank you through in-store displays, heritage products and themed away days. Staff can come together to learn about what their workplace did during the war and share family memories. Customers and clients can engage through in-store photographs and biographies of staff who served in the conflict, or displays of wartime photographs and products. Larger corporations and institutions who wish to take part should contact the Thank You team through the website shown. We can discuss possible partnerships in greater detail. Individuals can say thank you in personal ways. What connects us as people are our stories. When we retrace steps of our ancestors, we find that each of them leads to a story to tell. There are many ways to research family histories, from service records to websites like Ancestry.com. The Legion also runs a website in partnership with the Commonwealth War Graves Commission called Everyone Remembered. It lets you search every one of the 1.1 million British and Commonwealth War dead, and our goal is that each of them should receive a tribute. We're also creating an online community where people can tell their stories, say thanks, create events and share ideas about thank you. Both of these and more can be found at the address on the screen, rbl.org/thank you. You can say thank you at any time during 2018. If you're planning something for next week or next month, that's okay, but we'll be focusing the movement on the last 100 days of the centenary. That's from the 8th of August till the 11th of November. That's a time we can expect the movement to be at its peak, with the most activity and the busiest social media. And if you want to land an event on a particular date, we suggest the weekend of the 27th, 28th October. This is the end of British summertime, another innovation of the First World War. If community groups require funds for their thank you events, it's good to know that they could qualify for a grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund. The Lottery Fund has money available in its First World War Then and Now programme, which provides grants for £3,000 to £10,000 for community projects. To qualify, the project must explore, conserve or share the heritage of the First World War. The paperwork's straightforward and you'll have it turned round within 8 weeks. We will never have another chance to bid adieu to the First World War generation. All who served, sacrificed and changed our world. We owe it to them, and we owe it to ourselves to be grateful for what they did. So to them and to you, I say thank you.